So that was bag 1. We're done with these instructions. And we're going to move on to our bigger instructions over here, which says booklet 2 on it. And this is going to help pretty much build bag 2 and bag 3. So let's move on. And we're going to go ahead and open bag 2. So bag 2 is going to be Cinderella's carriage, which this one I'm excited for because I think that's super cute. Or no, correction. Bag 2 and bag 3 are Cinderella's carriage. Bag 2 is the base of it, and bag 3 is like the outer area of it. So let's go ahead and build Cinderella's carriage so she can kind of get to the ball. Starting out with the really long rectangular piece we have right here. We're going to go ahead and add. It's a piece with hooks and a pole at the end. And it says only one. Here we are, right here. That manila piece, add that at the end of this rectangle. And then we're going to add a manila rectangle piece once I find it. Here we are. And the gray piece. And add this one right under here, and this one all the way at the bottom right here. Now adding some bases, we're going to add these 2 white pieces and put them right there, kind of like a base. Going upside down, because that's what the instructions say, you're going to add these little rectangle manila pieces right here as centered as possible, because this is what's going to help really hold the structure of the whole base. And then keeping it upside down like that, we're also going to add these little rectangular pieces right here that have kind of like this they're like little slots hanging out, and I'm assuming this is for some reason. We're going to add 2 on each side right next to each other like that, as centered as possible. Here's the other 2. Like that. Perfect. So now we're flipping it back to normal, and with the gray part facing you, on this area right here on the left, we're going to add the pieces that look like a little step ladder that are also manila color, and add them on each end of these white square pieces. And then we're going to do that on the other side, pretty much all corners, with the other 2 leftover step pieces, and then add these little squares right here in the in-betweens, like that. The reason I didn't also, by the way, just in case you're wondering, since everything is supposed to be together, the only reason I didn't open up bag 3 is because I rather just keep it as organized as possible. The last thing you need is everything spilled out and then you're there lost trying to figure out what goes where. So do it one bag at a time. Take your time. Lego builds are supposed to be like something fun that you take your time building, either by yourself or with friends, family, whoever. So take your time with it. So taking these white rectangular pieces, we're going to go ahead and add these on the either ends of these little manila pieces that we did. And then taking that other white rectangle, we're going to go ahead and add this as close to the end as possible to that little pole we have. We're also going to go ahead and take this little square smooth blue piece, add that smack in the center, and on either end of it, add these little small blue rectangular pieces that is supposed to have another one. So now, like I said, you're gonna go ahead and put these little blue pieces and put that on either side of that square. And then you're gonna take these little smaller rectangular blue pieces with the little dots sticking up and make pretty much a bigger blue square right in the center of this base. You're also gonna take these little, they're kind of like little smooth ramp pieces. There should be 4 of them. If you just look at the pictures and the instructions, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But they're gonna go right here at the base of these of the little like 2 ends right here, just to kind of start smoothing everything out. So, one at a time. Okay. Next, it says to grab these smooth out ramp blue pieces and put them facing inside. These are like the cushions to her carriage, I'm presuming. So this is like the seating area. So it should look something like that. And then taking these little manila pieces, you're gonna put that literally right behind either ends of the couches you just placed, with the little dots sticking outwards. Okay. And then you're gonna take the little purple pieces that look exactly like the pieces we just placed. The only difference is that they're purple now. And you're gonna put that literally right next to the little pieces you just placed. But with the little button sticking outwards away from the ones that you just placed. That makes sense. Like I said, the instructions explain all. They're very detailed. And keep in mind, this is for 6 to 12-year-olds, so it's not going to be that hard to figure out, guys, I promise. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and grab these 2 little doorway archways and stick in our little golden cages. And these will probably be the windows. And place these on the leftover spaces right here. Okay. Now taking this little white square piece, we're gonna go ahead and this little gray area we still have left, put that at close to the actual main area of the carriage, and then grabbing this gray hooked piece, put that at the end of it. And then grabbing these white 4 little kind of blocks with hooks on them, we're gonna go ahead and place these right next to the 4 squares that have the little dots sticking out. So there are little spaces inside the carriage itself that are singular. That's where you're gonna place it, and you're gonna make sure the hooks are all hanging out in the same direction that the little purple dots are hanging out. Okay, now taking the little purple L pieces, this is going to help connect all of those singular Lego pieces that have like dots and hooks sticking out. We're just going to lay that on top of all of them in the correct L form. And it should look something like that. Okay, now taking these clear pink singular pieces, we're going to place these on either side of the little kind of window areas that are caged up. And put 2 archways right over that. So it should look something like that. Now taking these 4 ramp pieces that are purple, we're going to go ahead and stick that on the leftover purple areas and make sure that the ramps are facing inwards. So like that, and like that. Perfect. Now taking 2 more of these little singular dots that have dots sticking out, and 2 more of the manila ones. We're going to place these on the side where the white rectangular with the gold kind of bar over here is, and we're going to make sure that the manila ones are sticking out towards the bar and the purple ones are sticking out on away from either side. And then we're gonna add 2 archways right there, literally in that kind of dead space we have left, and it's right in the center of this. So like that. Now, doing exactly what I did on this side, we're gonna go ahead and do it on this side with the same purple and manila singular pieces. So making sure the purple ones are on the farthest outside corners. We're gonna make sure that those little dots are hanging away from each other, and the manila ones are facing towards the little gray hook right there we have at the end on the bottom of this. And then taking these leftover clear pink singular pieces, we're gonna add them on the center on the sides of this little archway right here in the middle. So it should start looking like something like that. And then taking these little kind of trapezoid pieces that have little ramps on them, we're gonna make sure that we flip them upside down and place them at the ends of those little pieces, corners that are left over right here on the top. To smooth everything out, we take these white smooth bars, put them on either side, making sure everything is being held together. Then we take the smoothed out squares and put that closer on either side. This is adorable. Honestly, I feel Legos has come a very long way. I remember when Legos used to be very simplified, and now everything is just so intricate and you can literally build and build. I think Legos is a really awesome universal type of toy that pretty much anybody can have fun with. I used to have fun with Legos all the time. So, I had to sneeze. It's not there anymore. Okay. So we did have an extra little square piece. Like I said, I think they just kind of put it just in case. You know, they don't do it. They put it just in case you happen to miss a piece, or these smaller pieces, sometimes they do get lost. So we're just gonna put that to the side with these other kind of leftover pieces. And now it's telling us to open up bag number 3. And this will probably be the last, well, it is going to be the last bag that comes in this whole entire thing, which is awesome because, oh, it has a horse and everything. Okay, we're gonna take the horse out. That's adorable. Look at how cute. We're gonna put it right there. Make sure we take everything out. And as you can see, it comes with so many pieces. This is exactly why I say to do it literally a bag at a time, step by step, if you're going to do it exactly like the image, because you will definitely get confused on what pieces go where. So, to finalize, hopefully everything, we're going to go ahead and build the more rounder areas of her carriage. And it's telling me to pick up the little square piece, grab a little piece of this clear pink rectangle, put it right in the middle of this, and then grab these little kind of ramps with little staircases in them and literally fit it in exactly on either side. So they should fit like literally exactly so that they look like that. And we need to build 4 of these. So just in case, again, you grab a small 4 dotted rectangular white piece, grab the small 2 dotted clear pink rectangular piece, put that right in the middle, grab this white piece that is very smooth with the little staircase, literally fit it snug on either side, and then you have another one. And then I'm just gonna build the other 2 because it's 4 in total. And then once you build these 4 little kind of smoothed out pieces, you're gonna notice that the purples right here have 2 little dots sticking out, and so does the gold down here. They're literally gonna fit right there. As soon as I make sure to, there we go. Yeah, and then there is gonna be leftover gap. Just make sure the leftover gap is facing on top and not going downwards, because that's what it says right here that it has to do. So just putting that on all sides. Okay, perfect. And now we went from literally square to round. So next, we're gonna go ahead and build a piece that starts out with this square base, and then it's gonna have a pink clear rectangular piece on one side and a white 2 dotted hook piece right here on the other side, right in the middle. And then we're gonna take more of those little smoothed out wrap pieces, put them on one end so that it starts looking like that. Get another one of those pieces, put it on the pink on the other end, and then grab a little gold circle right here, a smooth gold circle, and put that right there in that little leftover dot. And this is supposed to turn around, make sure that the gold dot is facing down, and on the end that has this gray hook on the bottom, it's supposed to go right here with, again, the overlap facing on the top, not the bottom. So like that. And then you pretty much repeat the same exact thing again and put it on this side. So just in case you need help again, rectangular piece, 1 pink clear rectangle piece with the 2 dots in the middle. The other one is the white rectangular piece with the hooks at the end. There it is. Put that also in the middle. Grab these smoothed out pieces and literally lay them 2 side by side on one side, Actually, you want the hooks. Yeah, no, we're doing it right. You want the hooks facing outwards, either side. So you have to make sure that, you place them with the two smooth ones facing up and the one facing down. So I need to change this and actually put the two right here on the top and the one facing down. See, like that. We have two smooth ones on the top, one on the bottom. We're actually supposed to do two more of those. So you already saw me do these two. I'm just gonna build them. If you get confused, just read the instructions. It's literally there step by step, but I'm just gonna build them for the front part of this, for time's sake. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Everything is evened out. Putting this aside for a minute. Now we're gonna build the top part of the carriage. I'm gonna start out with this big piece right here. Taking the leftover two rectangular manillas, we're gonna go ahead and put them as centered as possible, like that. And then taking these longer, smoother ramp pieces, before we actually place them, you have to pick the stickers that are called number 3, that are labeled number 3, apologies. And you're gonna center that and lay it smooth, just like that. And put that on either side, like that. Okay. Once we went ahead and did all of that, now we're getting the singular pieces that have hooks on them, and we're gonna place these in the center most area of the sides. So you're only gonna place 2 on each side. So they're gonna be right next to each other. And then taking these little clear pink rectangular pieces, we're gonna place those on either side of those 2 hook pieces that we just put, right next to each other. So it should look something like this. Now we're gonna take some smoothed out white rectangular piece bars, place that right in the middle on each side. I'm trying to find the other one. This table is white, the pieces are white. Bear with me. That is not it. Here we go. And then taking the smaller version of that little ramp, smooth out ramp, we're gonna put that on all the corners so that it smooths everything out. So now it should start looking like something like this. And then we're gonna take those smooth L shapes and put them on the inside of this square on all 4 corners so that it makes a smaller square right in the center. In that little square in the center, you're gonna grab these little clear pink rectangles and fill that in. And then it says to place this little gold kind of bowl on top of that and a little pink diamond, super cute, right on the top of that. Look at that. That is adorable. That's really cute. And then grabbing this, we're just gonna make sure with that one little dot that we had there, remember, to fit it in right in the middle. Once you kind of get it nice and lined up. There we go. snugs right in. Now taking these little, they look like little gold kind of gauntlet bars. We're supposed to place these on all the hooks. So we're gonna just hook them in. Oh, make sure everything is facing the right way. I don't think there's any, oh yeah. Make sure they're all facing the right way, because one side of one end is different than the other end. There we go. And then making sure that you put the dots that you can put things on top of are facing upwards. You're going to take these really intricate little kind of accent, or actually these are not it, these actual intricate little accent pieces. So there's two of them. There's one that swirls a little bit more and looks like a little S. This one swirls only at the top with a little stick hanging out. These are the ones you're going to grab next, and you're going to make sure that you place them right on top of that little bar, facing them pretty much as close to the corner as you can. Okay. And then you're going to grab the really intricate ones that I was talking about and hook them right there, making sure they're kind of loop outwards. Like that. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and build something else that is supposed to go somewhere. Oh, okay, they're going to be the doors. That's what we're going to build. We're going to build the doors to the carriage. So you have 4 little blue circles. You need to make sure that, move this a little bit so you can kind of see through it. Sorry, horse, I'm going to move you over there. Oh no, I'm sorry, fairy godmother. There you go. There you go. And then once you get that, the other side, you're gonna grab these little pink rectangulars and you're gonna put them right next to them. Oh, be careful not to lose any pieces. And then you're going to grab the gold bars with the poles in them and the tube, and you're gonna put these on the white block with the bar facing on the left side. And then finally, you're gonna grab these pieces right here, which are more wider kind of ramps with the little staircase at the bottom. And on top of these, you're gonna put the pictures that are labeled number 5. And then when you do this, you have to make sure you actually have 2 left sides and 2 right sides. And the ones that will be facing left are with the number 5s. The ones that will be facing right are with the number 4 stickers. So taking these 2 gray pieces right here that are leveled already, we're gonna go ahead and add these little kind of tube pieces and add them right into the holes that they come in, they literally slide right in, and you hear the click like that. Really nothing else to it, guys. And then we're gonna place these literally at the ends underneath of those two bars that we got. So on both sides. So we got one there, and we got one right there. Okay. And now with the bar with the gold end to it, or the manila end to it, my apologies, we're gonna go ahead and grab those two L pieces with the dots on top of them and make them kind of next to each other so that they're like number 7s, like that. And then this row right here is gonna fit this white rectangle row that has the 4 pieces. And then for the gold bar right here, the manila bar, we're gonna grab these little hooks that came in. It looks like 2 hands joined together, and hook them on each side of that little manila bar, with hooking this gold bar, the little pole right here that came with that, like that. I'm just hooking that little. And then on top of this white area that we just laid down, we're gonna grab these little gold rectangles that have like a bar in the middle and put them on the far ends, and making enough room in the center for this square with the single dot right there. And on top of all of that, we're gonna place the little chest piece, which to just hook it in, all you have to do is literally slide in. You're gonna see one pole goes in through a slot and the other ones go right there. You'll hear the click, and now you can open and close the chest and put that right on top of that little single dot. Okay. Now we're gonna repeat the same process we just did over on the manila side to the gray side, and we're gonna literally grab those 2 L shapes, put them right next to each other like number 7s, grab that 4 dotted rectangle bar, and we're gonna attach now the wheels. So you're gonna notice that the wheels, one part is sinking in, the other part is protruding out. Make sure the part that is protruding out, you have them facing inwards so that it actually moves, and the part that is sinking in is facing outwards. And then you have little wheels. It's so cute. Look at that. It actually moves and everything. It's adorable. Okay, getting distracted. Going on to the little thing that the horse pulls the carriage with, you're gonna go ahead and grab this piece, and using the clear pink rectangle, you're gonna go ahead and put that on the side that has the 4 dots to it, right on the bottom here, and this little piece with the 2 dots on it and the little circle at the end right on top of that. Then grabbing this white square that has 1 little dot on top of that, you're gonna place that right on top and finish it off with a diamond. Super cute. You're gonna go ahead and place this right on the end over here. With the little hook, and you're literally gonna slide that little ball right into that hook. There we go. And it actually makes it super mobile. And then finishing it off with my little horse companion here, you're gonna slide the 2 dots on his most back pieces, grabbing his actual back, put that and a pink rectangle to even it out, and put his back right on top. And then that's it, actually. It's so cute. Oh my god. We're gonna put her in here because this is where she belongs, so that she can make it to her ball. And you can actually place her in. You can actually place her in though. There we go. And now she can go to the ball. So cute. And then we have, so you can see everything together, we have her little house with her little mail and the invitation, her dress, her other dress, fairy godmother, and Cinderella's little carriage that she can roll to the ball with. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.